Today's horoscope, Cancer August 29th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits make it rather difficult to see things clearly. It can be confusing or romantic or a bit of both. Some confusion can surround goals, instructions, and conversations, and the tendency to sugarcoat things can get you into trouble if you're not careful. Discerning between reality and fantasy can be a challenge, and it's probably better not to try too hard in this respect unless you are dealing with essential facts and figures. It may be best to defer important decisions and conversations for a better time. Focusing can be difficult now, and distractions can take the form of interruptions from the outside or unusual feelings from within. The more you talk about a particular plan or try to get an answer from someone, the more confused you become. After over 3 weeks of retrograde, or apparent backward motion, the planet of communication, Mercury, begins direct motion today. Tricky problems and indecisiveness will likely clear up as you advance, and more clarity is around the corner, particularly surrounding financial matters. You may decide to scrap certain projects or ideas, but others regain momentum. Slowly but surely, you'll feel more equipped to make informed decisions. For now, as this shift occurs, take special care in your interactions with others. You may hit brick walls if you move too fast or push too hard. Life doesn't seem to be following all of the rules temporarily. Mercury retrograde is fading in the dust as of today. This sluggish phase ends as of today. As he sizzles into direct motion in Leo, he will draw attention to your solar house of finances. You may now be discussing plans for purchases with your significant other or even balancing your bank accounts as a team. Money talks, so know where the two of yours is always going. If you'd like to consult a financial advisor to help the two of you out, now is an auspicious moment. Regardless of your financial goals, it's vitally important to use this cosmic microscope to get things totally aligned. Mercury remains here until September 9th, 2024. Where could you go from here? Your next steps will become clearer when Venus in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces and Mercury stations direct in Leo. The last few weeks could have been confusing. You may have felt lost in your professional journey, especially if you were unsure of what you wanted or needed to do. Luckily, today could be a turning point. You may feel increasingly confident about the route you want to take in your professional journey. Find your courage so that you can commit to this professional path. For every pharmaceutical treatment, there is a holistic way to take care of yourself. Pay attention to where you get your knowledge regarding wellness. Do you rely on what your parents taught you? How is their health? Do you believe what's written on all the packaging you buy? Do you have a friend or two who seem tuned into holistic healthcare practices? Open yourself to receiving knowledge from new sources and notice the healthy difference it can make in your life. Today's vibrations are going to bring the temperature up a notch in your private life. They will encourage you to express your feelings for better or worse. There will be something of the new, improvised and passionate in the air. You will have a better understanding of your situation, desires and sentiments, and you will want to express them. You may even discover certain hidden sentiments inside yourself. With Pluto just 5 days away from retrograding out of your financial sector and Mercury turning direct in your income sector tomorrow, today presents a unique opportunity. This is the last day when every planet on both sides of the financial spectrum is in retrograde motion, allowing for a focus on past finances. Mercury remains in your income sector for another 2 days, but once he leaves, both money houses will be empty until November when Pluto returns to your financial sector and Mars enters your income sector. Although you are ready to shift focus away from finances, there are still some loose ends to tie up on both fronts. 2 days after the dwarf planet series returned direct in your relationship sector and 5 days before Pluto is due to retrograde back in, the moon returns for its monthly visit to Cancer, and the timing couldn't be better. As they do every 4 weeks, over the next few days the moon and Ceres will clash, putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs in the spotlight. This time with the Sun in his early in Venus, the planet of love in her final days in your communication sector. Daily planetary overview. Where do you draw the line in the sand? Today is all about setting clear and concise boundaries in your relationships, as Venus in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces. This cosmic alignment encourages you to be honest and direct about your needs and expectations. Think of this moment as an opportunity to reclaim your voice and set the record straight. Whether it's in your personal life, work environment, or even with friends, now is the time to communicate your perspective with clarity and confidence. Luckily, with Mercury stationing direct in Leo, you'll find that expressing yourself comes more easily than usual. Have you ever been in a situation where you knew what you wanted to say, but the words just didn't come out right? Today, the universe has your back. You'll be able to articulate your thoughts clearly and in a way that resonates with those around you. So, don't hold back, speak up and let others know where you stand. It's important to remember that setting boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about creating healthy spaces in your relationships where mutual respect and understanding can flourish. When you communicate openly, you give others the chance to understand you better, and in turn, this strengthens your connections. Have you ever noticed how a difficult conversation can sometimes bring you closer to someone? That's the kind of growth that boundary setting can create. Today, as you navigate these conversations, trust your instincts. Rely on your sound common sense and intuitive guidance to make decisions that are right for you. You're in control, and you know what's best for your well-being. Sometimes, when we dig deep into the details of a situation, we find that the facts and figures don't tell the whole story. This is where your gut instinct comes in. It will guide you to make choices that align with your true self. Even though you may feel extra sensitive today, don't let that stop you from speaking your truth. Sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It allows you to approach conversations with empathy and emotional sincerity, something that others, especially the women in your life, will deeply appreciate. Have you ever found that your ability to listen and understand makes people feel more comfortable opening up to you? Today, that emotional intelligence will help you positively influence the discussions you have. At the same time, be mindful of your own emotional needs. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember to take care of yourself. Pay attention to any physical warning signals your body might be sending you. Stress can sneak up on us, and it's important to find balance before it becomes too much. Have you ever been tempted by distractions like that irresistible slice of cake or the shiny new item in the shop window? Today, indulgences may seem especially hard to resist, but try to exercise a little self-control. While it's okay to treat yourself, don't let momentary pleasures lead to regrets later on. This period of introspection may bring some inconsistencies to the surface, and that's okay. We all have moments where our emotions influence our actions more than we expect. You might even surprise yourself with how differently you're behaving today, and others might take notice too. Use this as an opportunity to show the people closest to you a new side of your personality. Have you ever had a day where you felt more bold or daring than usual, and it caught people off guard? Embrace that side of you, it's all part of your unique journey. However, be cautious not to let your emotional mood lead to unnecessary conflicts. If you find yourself engaging in a bit of verbal sparring, try to keep it light. Sometimes, when we flex our mental muscles and provoke others, they take it as a challenge and retaliate just as forcefully. Remember, there's no need to turn a friendly debate into a personal attack. Have you ever walked away from an argument only to regret the things you said in the heat of the moment? Avoid that by recognizing when it's time to step back and cool down. There's power in knowing when to pause and choose peace over proving a point. So, as you go through the day, embrace the opportunity to set boundaries, nurture your relationships, and protect your energy. How are you planning to take charge of your needs today? What conversations are you ready to have to create more balance and harmony in your life? Let's share our experiences and support each other on this journey of growth and self-care. Remember, you're not alone. We're all learning to navigate the art of setting boundaries together.